Good morning guys, this is Sathabringer and welcome back to the custom maps review number 2. Now this is the video where I'll be reviewing some other custom maps made by the community players. Now the first map I'm going to review is made by Blue Dragonfire called Dark Arena, which is textured by Chrono Spectrum. Now if you look at the description of this map, it says the Dark Arena was purchased with no S and refurbished or furnished by the Wormrise Mercenary Training Corps. Unfortunately, it fell into disrepair and the power is no longer stable. Okay, so this is the description of this map. I'm gonna go and create the server in it. And before I continue to review this map, I would like to apologize for a mistake I made in the last video where I said that Chrono Spectrum textured the Dragon Complex, which was not entirely true. He did not texture Dragon Complex. This was the map, Dark Arena, which he textured, as you can see from the board in front of you. Okay, so I just respawned in the blue base. This is a pretty casual and small spawn area. Once you leave the spawn area, you cannot go back to your spawn area because I've already seen this. I made a video earlier, but somehow the audio crashed, so I have to review all of that again. So what I concluded from the last time I saw this is that basically it is because of the spawn protection. I know we already have a system of 3 to 5 seconds of spawn protection, but it sometimes doesn't work, especially when the spawn area is really big. It doesn't work at that time. I can tell because in my map it is currently a problem of spawn protection because it doesn't work. So this is probably a self-made, pretty logical spawn protection that he made, because now you cannot shoot in it. So it's a pretty creative technique to prevent a spawn protection. Now, I think I'm already in the top of the map. So if I look at the map as a whole, the first two words I would explain this map is as A, it is symmetrical, and B, it has some sort of illusions, and especially with these invisible things and this spawn protection, but not that much. But more of it is a symmetrical map. The blue and the red base both have the same design of the map, so there's no one in disadvantage or advantage. And so this map is not just so small, and it's not even that big. It's in the middle of it, but it offers really, you know, a close combat. It offers close combat, as well as you can go in the top and in the corners and snipe down the people, because it's really easy to do that here, as it's all symmetrical and you have a line of defense here, but it's, you know, it's kind of open. Well, I would consider that as a defense line. So you can either go on with a sniper rifle, or you can go as an automatic weapon, or you can go with both. And now talking about the textures, because this map is textured by Chrono Spectrum. Now basically what I like about this map, or when I heard about this map, I was really excited to review this map because, you know, Blue Dragonfire, I really admire that guy. He is really creative in this sort of things, because if it's his comics and the forums or his custom maps, you can expect a perfection in that guy's work. He works with perfection. As we have seen in his last map, there was all very a piece of perfect map. Although I did find some of a misplacement here, like in these edges, but I'm sure he can fix that. And the other thing, that since it's textured by Chrono Spectrum, and I also admire that guy really much, so this made me really excited to come to this map, and I suppose this map do have potential of going really high. And regarding the textures, I'm always like kind of curious of how does this whole thing, he textured this whole thing, because this whole looks like a single mesh. It doesn't seem like he combined things. He looks like a single mesh, but the corners are like with textured white, and the plain area is textured brown. And not that it's the same mesh all over. He have different objects that are textured with the edges as white and the plane as a brown. So that's where this gets really technical, and this is the spot which I cannot do anything. I mean, if I try to texture something like this, I wouldn't be able to because I'm not so technical. All I can do is just add a random texture to that place, but I can't go this technical. So he do deserve credits on doing this whole textures, and I've seen, I think I have seen, or maybe he showed me how this actually looked in the Unity project, but you know, the game really lowers the textures when you upload your map here, and especially you have to lower the size of the map, so you have to lower the size or lower the resolution of your texture, but it still looks really good. This whole map as a whole looks really neat and good, and I suppose it have the potential of getting a really high rating, I suppose. And so if you look, so if you've played this map, go ahead and give it a good rating. And yeah, basically this is it for this review. Since I've already reviewed this one earlier, I'm I'm kind of exhausted, so I might be able to not review this good. Okay, for today I'll just be reviewing 2 maps and not 3, because as I've already told, I'm kind of exhausted because I am creating this video for the second time because the audio failed or crashed in the last one. And you know, it's always kind of exhausting to do one thing twice. You cannot put all your potential in the second one. Anyways, this is the map called Reveiw, created by Iron King, which is basically a city map, as you can see. What I can conclude here is that he probably have taken assets from the Unity, or yeah, I think he have taken the assets from the Unity store and just placed them as a city and made all the roads. Although it's not as big as it seems because the boundary is invisible and you cannot see unless if you shoot somewhere here. You can see this is the boundary line, and you cannot shoot after it, and same like there. So it's not as big as it seems. Although if you, there is this building that you probably are spawned. Some are spawned here. I suppose there must be an area which you should be able to go up there, because this looks more like a sniper map where you can go up in the building and just snipe people down. Yes, there is a place to go up there. So this map offers more of a sniper combat and not the, you know, I don't think if automatic weapons will do anything here, because the enemy will probably be at such a high and long distance. You will be able to hit him with the recoil of an automatic weapon. But other than that, you have these Hummers, the levitating Hummers that goes really fast on these roads. I've tested it. Although this bridge can make you really susceptible for being shot down from a high distance sniper, but it is a good way to go through one building to another, although they both are symmetrical. I think this is a really good idea of putting variety in maps, because you don't just need to have small maps that offers close combats. We also need maps like the road or the one that Blue Dragonfire made in the last season. It does require such maps where you have, you know, you could play with your friends in doing Skype calls and all that. So this map is really good for those things when you get to play with your friends. But if you want more kills, if you want more kills in less time, then I would prefer to not go in this map, because you're probably gonna take time in finding an enemy and shooting them down. So this is not preferred for those things. But other than that, if you just want to chill out with your friends here, then this is probably the best option to select. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else to review here. Yeah, basically this is it. This is a very good map also. So you should check this map out and the one that I reviewed earlier, and you can leave the feedback down in the comments and let me know what you think about all these maps. And if you do like the maps, then sure, go ahead and give them a good rating. That will be really appreciated by the creator of these maps. So yeah, this is basically it for this review. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll probably see you in the next video.